Good morning. Thanks for joining us for Local 3 News. I'm Rebecca Bartleby, and joining me this morning is Jennifer Tavernier. Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and so we've been talking about what your craft is, and that is wood burning. And so for people who may have missed it last hour, can you just tell us a little bit about what wood burning is?
Well, sure. It's when you actually transfer a picture onto wood and you use a hot pen like this to actually burn into the wood and bring out the design. You can do different temperatures. Some run very hot, some run cold, so you can get some of your shading and different lights into your picture.
Very cool. And so how long have you been doing this?
A couple years now. I think it's been about 2 years. I started it real small and became obsessed with how awesome it transfers the picture onto the wood. The wood takes a life of its own, and it's very three-dimensional, so you can add a lot of shade and a lot of different textures to this picture.
Definitely. And so your kind of favorite thing to do is the state of Michigan and Lake Superior.
Yes.
Can you just kind of tell us about why that is, and bringing your art to life here?
Sure. Well, the birch tree has always been my favorite type of tree. It's just beautiful, and I make sure I look for trees that have already died in the woods so that their bark comes off very easy. I like to do them in sort of like a treasure map type of style, as if you were to go into a cave and you found this treasure map, you unrolled it and planted it on this piece of wood. So it's very rustic, and I just love the lakes and the way the state of Michigan looks with its upper peninsula and lower peninsula. So yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Very cool. And then so how long have you been with 0 Degrees Art Gallery?
Almost a year. So it's a cooperative artist, and there's definitely different kinds of types of media there, anything from painting to pottery, jewelry, wood burning. They try to find artists that do a lot of different types of things.
Awesome. And then so if people want to check out your art, that's there?
Yep, they can go to 0 Degrees Gallery. Also at Contrast Coffee right now, they have a bunch of my art still on their walls. They did a nice show for me for the last couple months. So for another couple weeks, my stuff will be on their wall.
All right. And then do you also sell this as well?
Yes, everything at 0 Degrees is sold by the artist. It's a cooperative, so we all take turns doing a shift. So anytime you walk in there, you'll be talking to one of the artists that has something hanging on the wall somewhere.
Awesome. And then lastly, it's kind of sidetracked a little, but those are the tools that you use, correct?
Yes, this is the tool. These are the hot pens. This is more of a crafting one, so it doesn't get quite as hot as the professional ones. This one gets about 30 degrees. The ones that I have at home get to be about 100 degrees. So you can do a lot of shading and a lot of different colors.
Very cool.
Yes, and the different tools that you can use for the different types of lines you want to do.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning and showing us your craft.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, for more information, you can check out our website, upmatters.com, and tune to Local 3 News tonight at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock Central for more local news, weather, and sports.